might note, my name's on the order paper today. Good morning, honourable members. Let us pray. Lord, the God of righteousness and truth, grant to our King and his government, to members of the Legislative Assembly, and to all in positions of responsibility, the guidance of your Spirit. May they never lead the province wrongly through love of power, desire to please, or unworthy ideals, but laying aside all private interests and prejudices, keep in mind the responsibility to seek to improve the condition of all. Amen. You may be seated. We're at orders of the day, orders du jour, as the week says. Honourable members, the first item of business this morning is the election of a new Speaker. Pursuant to Section 16(2) of the Legislative Assembly Act, nominations are invited for the office of Speaker of this Assembly for the remainder of the 31st Legislature. Pursuant to Standing Order 11.1, the Speaker shall be elected according to the procedures set out in the schedule of the Standing Orders. I therefore now call for nominations. The Honourable Member for Athabasca, Barrhead, Westlock.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And honourable members, at this time of transition, I would like to first thank and recognize the contribution of our former Speaker, the MLA for the outstanding constituency of Old Goodsbury Three Hills, Nathan. Times change and life moves on, and while it is with mixed feelings we say goodbye, it is with great admiration we say thank you for a job well done. May you find great satisfaction and enjoyment in your new position, Nathan, as you serve Albertans in a new capacity as Alberta's Senior Representative to the United States of America. And now for the business at hand. It is with great respect for the traditions of this chamber that I rise today to nominate a colleague whose character, experience, and commitment to democratic principles make him exceptionally well suited to serve as the next Speaker of the Alberta Legislative Assembly. I am pleased to nominate the member for Calgary Hayes, the Honourable Rick McIver. Throughout his many years of elected service, first for more than a decade as a Calgary City Councillor starting in 2001, and then as a member of this legislature since 2012, Mr. McIver has brought to this House a principled voice, an unwavering work ethic, and a deep respect for the democratic process. He has held multiple ministerial portfolios, served in both government and opposition, stood in as an interim leader, and through it all remained a steady, pragmatic, and respectful presence. What distinguishes Mr. McIver is not only his experience, which is unmatched in this Assembly, but his fairness, his sense of humour, and his deep institutional knowledge. He understands the weight of this institution because he has lived it, through good times and challenging ones, always with dignity and grace. That experience has respect of members across party lines, a respect grounded not in partisanship, but in his integrity, professionalism, and a deep appreciation for the role of this institution. These are all qualities this chamber depends on. Beyond his knowledge and experience with our parliamentary procedure, he has shown a remarkable ability to listen, genuinely listen, not only to fellow members, but to the concerns of citizens from all walks of life. That ability to listen, to find common ground, and to lead without seeking the spotlight is exactly what we need in our Speaker. Colleagues, in nominating Mr. McIver, we are not only putting forward the most experienced member among us, the member who has endured in this place the longest, we would be putting our trust in someone who has consistently chosen responsibility over rhetoric and principle over partisanship. It is with full confidence that I place the name for the member from Calgary Hayes, the Honourable Rick McIver, before this Assembly for consideration as Speaker. And I urge all members, regardless of party, to support this nomination and entrust this important role to a colleague who I believe will carry it out with integrity and impartiality. Thank you.
Member, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Are there any other nominations? The Honourable Member for Calgary-Curry.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. The learning curve for a new MLA is a steep one. Despite all the presentations, nothing really prepares a new MLA for the experience of stepping onto these chamber floors for the very first time. Last week, several members celebrated 10 years of being an MLA. Others, including myself, are about to observe our 2-year anniversary. As I learn the job, I often look to the Speaker as the example of how we should carry ourselves in this unique place, filling a very special job. That's why I'm delighted to stand and nominate my colleague and fellow member of the Official Opposition Caucus, the member for Edmonton Manning, to the role of Speaker. It's become a bit of a tradition for this member to run for Speaker, and maybe, just maybe, this will be the time the government members opposite recognize just how much we would all benefit from her being successful this time around. She's no stranger to the seat. While New Democrats were in government from 2015 to 2019, the member for Edmonton Manning was the deputy chair of committees and was entrusted with many opportunities to preside over question period and to oversee the business of the House. It's worth noting there'd be some savings to the budget of the Office of the Speaker because the member still has her robes from 2015 to 2019. Think of the savings. The member assures me that the role of Speaker is not for the faint of heart. Their authority is one that must be respected. And when the Speaker acts in true nonpartisanship, she is bound to disappoint some members of her own caucus as much as the other. I understand the member for Edmonton Manning has first-hand experience in this particular regard, and it is the rare person who can stand firm in her decisions despite challenge and protest. So here's why I think the member for Edmonton Manning should be our next Speaker. She's not partisan one day and nonpartisan the next. She is truly one of a kind in her ability and willingness to work with both sides on any given issue. Her decade of experience building real, trusting relationships with members on both sides of this aisle has earned a level of respect we should all aspire to. And importantly, it's a respect that goes beyond these four walls. Though she represents a largely urban riding, the member for Edmonton Manning has fostered an equally strong rapport and reputation with Albertans in every corner of this province. Her advocacy for Alberta's agricultural system, for farmers and rural communities, and for agri-food producers is a testament to her commitment and passion for this province and the people in it. The second reason we should all consider the member for Edmonton Manning is because she believes in the Speaker's role as a democratic institution unto itself. I think she shares this with the now former Speaker, the good member for Olds Didsbury Three Hills. Thank you so much for your years of service. She'll honour the office with a kind of joy and passion that will be contagious for every student who attends school of the legislature, and it's with an enthusiasm that will inspire every honoured guest and delegate who joins us in these galleries. It can be a thankless job, Madam Speaker, but as the member for Edmonton Manning said to me in preparation for this morning, it's conflict at its best. Conflict which, if managed with integrity, confidence, and grace and knowledge, can actually be positive, even productive, because that's ultimately what Albertans deserve. 86, soon to be 88 members, shepherded by a Speaker whose sole focus is to be effective at her job so we can excel at ours. Thank you.
Do you wish to accept the nomination?
One more time.
Hear, hear. Are there any other nominations? Seeing none? I declare the nominations closed. The nominees for the position of the Speaker are Rick McIver and Heather Sweet. Voting will now commence after the list of nominees is posted in each voting booth. now begin. Members will vote by printing the first and last name of their preferred candidate on the ballot paper and then placing their completed ballot in the box on the Sergeant-at-Arms desk. Honorable members, have all members that wish to vote done so? Perfect. The member for Edmonton Glenora has a request to make.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to request consent to, unanimous consent to revert to introductions, please.
I don't know if this is allowed, but has anyone opposed? Please say so now. So granted. The honourable member for, oh my gosh, Edmonton West End Day.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It is an honor to rise and introduce the wonderful students of La Pearl School in the wonderful riding of Edmonton West Henday. Welcome to the Chamber. Please give them a very warm welcome from this Assembly.
No, awesome. We're more interesting than this right now, but we're waiting. Interesting is an interesting word. My mom says so when she. For Calgary Hayes.
Madam Speaker, my former staff from the Ministry of Municipal Affairs are all here, and please stand and accept the greetings of the House.
We're doing all sorts of things. Introductions? Are there others? Seeing the clerk. The clerk.
Number of ballots cast for the election of the Speaker, 84. Number of spoiled ballots, 0. Number of votes required to achieve the 50% plus 1 majority, 43. The member having received the majority of the votes cast, Honourable Mr. McIver. Mr. McIver is hereby the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta for the remainder of the 31st Legislature.
Now you've done it. See, I'm already getting advice. This is good. Thank you. I'm grateful for this honor. I'm grateful for everybody here, for the previous speaker and the deputy speaker and the deputy speaker and all the rest. Also want to thank Heather Sweet for. Oh, see, I'm already breaking the rules. I also want to thank the member from Edmonton, Manning, for putting her name forward. Folks, despite the fact I've watched this show for this important place for almost about 13 years, that doesn't mean I won't mess it up. But with your help, I'll fail along until we get better at it. I'm committed to everybody on both sides to honor the traditions of this place, to be nonpartisan, and to help us get through the business of the day every day. And you know what? If we have a little fun, great. Not too much fun. Better fun than nastiness. When that happens, we'll deal with that too, because it's all part of what we do here. I'm just so grateful.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to be the first to publicly congratulate you on your election to the Speaker's chair. I have all the confidence in the world to do a wonderful job and serve this chamber well in that chair as you have and many others in this assembly. But with that, I do move to adjourn the assembly until 1:30 p.m. this afternoon.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. I think the ayes have it. The House stands adjourned.